Today, companies across different verticals have access to vast amount of data. Yet, this vast array of data is as complex as it is valuable. It is derived from various sources, represented in different formats, and travels at varying speeds. Any delay in acting on this data can result in perishable insights seriously impacting decision making, often at great cost to the organization. To help companies overcome the data ingestion challenge, DataTorrent has built application templates for some of the most commonly used data sources and data sync. These application templates allow developers to ingest data from a broad spectrum of data sources, including Kafka, HDFS, S3, and write it to popular data sinks such as HDFS, Kafka, and Cassandra. Easy to use, fault tolerant, these pre-built application templates enable enterprises to build and enhance applications faster to accelerate time to market. Build applications without the need for specialized coding skills. Lower the cost of operational support. In this video, we are going to look at HDFS Sync app template. So I have DataTorrent RTS installed on my machine. Let's navigate to App Hub tab. Here we can see listing of all the applications available on App Hub. Let us search for HDFS. It shows all the applications related to HDFS. Let us import HDFS Sync application. I will click on import button. We can see import is in progress. After it is imported successfully, it will show the notification which says that HDFS Sync app has successfully imported. If we click on this link, it navigates to the details page for this particular app package. In this app package, we have this application, HDFS Sync app. If we click on launch button, it pops up launch dialog box for this particular application. The first property talks about the name of this application. The name has to be unique across all running applications in your cluster. By default, it is HDFS Sync app. The next option is specifying a queue. You can use this option if you want to use multi-tenancy features supported by YARN. Or if you are in doubt, you can just keep this as default. The next option says for using saved configuration. So this app template comes with two default configurations. One is cluster memory configuration, which is suitable for medium to large size clusters, and the other one is sandbox memory configuration, which is suitable for DataTorrent RTS Sandbox Edition or single node Hadoop clusters. In my case, I will use cluster memory configuration. The next option is for specifying custom properties. let us select this option. Then we need to click on add default properties. So it opens up this properties editor. We need to give two properties over here. One is for the input module file path. I will be copying data from remote cluster to my local cluster. So while specifying path for the remote cluster, we need to specify name node for the remote cluster. But when we specify path for the local cluster, the name node part in the URL is optional. So we can directly give user app user output as the path, and by default it will be path on the local HDFS. So when we say local HDFS, it means the HDFS on which this app is running. So after this configuration, we can launch this application. Let us click on launch button. We can see the notification with the application ID. We can use this application ID to monitor logs for this particular application. And if we click on that link, it navigates to the page which shows details for this app instance. We can see DAG for this particular application in this diagram. It has input module for HDFS, which involves two operators, file splitter and block reader. On the output side, it has HDFS file copy module, which involves three operators, block writer, block synchronizer and file merger. Job of file splitter is to poll input directory periodically and send metadata about files and blocks within those files. The block reader will actually read that data from the source and send raw data block information to block writer. Block writer writes that data onto HDFS under apps directory. Block synchronizer waits for all blocks to be written to HDFS and sends trigger to file merger. File merger merges all the blocks for this particular file and combines it as a single file. Logical tab shows this directed acyclic graph as well as key matrix for individual operators. It lists total tuples emitted, processed per operated. If we navigate to physical tab, it shows information per container. If we click on the link for the container, we can look at the logs for individual containers. This is helpful in debugging. So that's all for this particular application, HDFS Sync application. Use cases for this application are basically to copy data from remote HDFS to local HDFS. The purpose could be for archival or for disaster recovery, and use cases similar to that. Thank you. So please visit App Hub page from your RTS installation and import application of your choice and try it out today. Goodbye.